to Kunle Odunlami and his fans in Akure, where he plays for Sunshine Stars.
I hope it's not the fallout of that injury. Remember the game against Bayelsa United, he had a collision with the goalkeeper, Gordon Ayalogu.
And he had a long stretch.
He was stretched out of that game. I hope it's not a fallout from that. It's going to be a big blow to his aspiration of going to the World Cup. I hope it's not going to be a long-term one, so that it doesn't affect his entire career. And, well, let's see how well that happens. Let's see what comes out of the hospital, the doctor's room, and look at what the doctors will say concerning the state of his health.
Yeah. That's a massive blow for the young lad. After doing well at the Chan.
I feel bad for him. He played very well at Chan. In my reckoning, he's ahead of Azubike Ikwekwe already, but playing him at right back today was nervous. Ike Hanya took him to the cleaners time and time again in the first half, and we're discussing this, saying, can he still make the World Cup? Will he be dropped? With this injury now, it's just gone from bad to worse for him. And with Coach Timikeshi having to make a decision later tonight or latest tomorrow morning, I think Kunle Odunlami is on his way back home.
That's a sad one for Kunle Odunlami, but let's hope by the time checks are made on him, maybe the injury may not be as bad as initially feared. But that's the story. Odunlami has been brought out of the game on a stretcher. Ambrose Efe has gone in to replace him and is looking really doubtful for the Sunshine Stars of Akure defender. We'll go on another break now. When we return from this break, we'll be bringing you the review of games played today in the Globe Premier League. Sit back and be right back for more.
The venues in the Nigeria top flight where you have the fans coming out to watch a good football, and today this is one of the big games of the season, and it's all about big matches involving big teams, Eyimba and Dolphins. Eyimba clad in their traditional blue home strip, while Dolphins, of course, in their green and white. And a very splendid jerseys we have here this afternoon for the two teams. No new customers to add to each order, but then Dolphins, they will fancy something out here, because it's been 10 whole years since Dolphins were able to pick any point here in Aba, and on that occasion in 2004, they beat Eyimba here by 1-0. And that's why the LMC really calling back players that are not doing well right there and abroad. They can come back home, and of course they will be received very well, just like Sani Keita. The action is on the way here in the city of Aba. Eyimba International against Dolphins Football Club in 10 minutes and seconds, and it's still goalless here in the city of Aba. Eyimba making a move, Bashir, and it is a photo. It's goal number 1. Defensive problems for Dolphins, and of course that goal, that defender didn't know what was going on exactly, and it was an interesting move. Bashir didn't want to be selfish, decided to make a pass to follow defender, came back good, and it came into the net.
Well, perhaps you spoke too soon in there. A very clever Brahman stole the ball, put it ahead of goalkeeper Ocheje, but then this is what you get when you have an alert player like Inform Udo, scoring his goal number 7 in this season's Premier League. Brilliant kid, Inform Udo is.
You need to pity Balazak. You need to pity the Eyimba Manchis of Amefule. I just said the way the ball came off him, but this time, this one being spilled, and Bashir went for it straight on. Didn't want to hit it, go for goal. Didn't want to be selfish. Made a pass to, and you saw that Chizoba Amefule just kicking the ball to Fonodo, who says thank you very much.
Are you with me?
Keita picks out a CMA. Bashir, and almost it is Sokari's shot. What a shot from Sokari. Fantastic catch.
For me, the step over here was it for me. The step over for Sokari to hit that bullet, and it shows how attentive most of the.
All right, so that's some highlights for you from the game between Eyimba and Dolphins of Port Harcourt. A game played earlier today in the Globe Premier League. Of course, we must say thank you to Super Sports for those footages of that game. Dumnodi, midweek matches, 9 out of 10 games played today. I'm sure you can run through for us the stories of these games and the scoreline.
Well, Eyimba, we saw that in the picture. Goal scored by Mfondo, his 7th of the season, 1 victory over Dolphins, Sharks 2-1 over Abiawo, so they are still on top of the table. Christian Piagbara, one of the goal scorer, and of course Tayo Fabi.
Scoring for Abiawo.
Of course,
in 2 games.
I think Abiawo seems to be doing well on the road. They will have to score, even if they have to lose, they will have to score you. Nassau United beat Rangers 2-0. Academy 2-0 victory over Giwa FC. Crown FC also 2-0 victory over FC Taraba. So for Crown, I don't know whether they will pay their salaries.
A lot of 2-0 scoreline today. Maybe also 2-0 over Bayelsa. Although one of the goals left it.
Left it too late.
The last 5 minutes of the game?
Yeah, penalty goes towards the even stretch of the game. Eyimba, Atland won the victory over Akwa United, goal scored on the penalty spot by AGK. Limbe City and Kano Pillars 1-1. Kano Pillars scored for 2 Rabi Ali. So I don't know what's happening to this Limbe City, but Kano Pillars, they don't look like they're not on top of the table, but the result on the road.
They're not in the top 4.
They're not in top 4, but the result on the road, I think that will count when we get to the second half of the season. Gombe United and Warriors played out to 1-1 draw in Bauchi, not in Gombe. Tomorrow we have a game, Kaduna United against Sunshine Stars, and that game will be played at.
Where will it be played?
At
Amadou Bello Stadium.
I don't want to talk about the
They're going to be at the Amadou Bello Stadium. Because the reason we were told that game wasn't played today was because of the friendly match between the Golden Eaglets and Egypt, which was played at the Amadou Bello Stadium. Anyway, tomorrow we'll know. Tomorrow we'll know if that game is going to be played at the Amadou Bello Stadium or at the Kaduna Township Stadium. Dumnodi, top 4.
Top 4 Sharks on top of the table. I think they've had this team for the past 3 to 4 weeks. 16, 30 points from 16 games. Nassau United, surprising. Second, 3-point had Jews. Sharks, Eyimba. Yeah, Sharks has to be wary of Eyimba. They're in 3rd position, 25 points. Lobby Stars, yes, at this point, 25 points. Last season, they struggled up to the last day and escaping on the last day. So
let's look at the bottom 4. DG, are you surprised at the quality of the teams that we have in the top in the bottom 4, particularly when you look at a team like Rangers, a team like Gombe United? These are teams that are big traditional teams. Usually don't find themselves in this kind of position.
Rangers have struggled, and if you look at the fact that at some point they have to play 4 away games on the bounce and they lost all 4, that has affected them. And if you also consider the fact that they are being held up to 3 months' salaries by their management. It's
3 months, some from last year.
Yeah, some from last year. So
I was even surprised they were able to make this trip down to Nasarawa for this game.
The report leading to the game was that the players went on strike. They didn't train on Monday evening. They were supposed to boycott. They were going to boycott the game against Nasarawa, but at the last minute, the players changed their mind, went for the game. They lost 2-0. The players are not motivated, and these results are expected. Kaduna United, they had their problems before the season even kicked off with the coaches and all of that. And that team that has problem with salaries, players not motivated enough to play and all of that. Of course, we all know about Nimbe City. They didn't start the season on time because of they couldn't meet the registration requirements.
But the same applies to Giwa.